Hello, chat. How are we doing today? We are going into um today we are starting Dead Games December, which is my something I'm going to try and do where I play games that are either dead, odd, or just not played and streamed as much anymore. Hopefully, y'all y'all enjoy it. And this is the first game we're doing, the original Planet Coaster. After today's Dead Games December stream, I will play a new stream, probably stream something mainstream, but I wanted to get a start on my Dead Games December fun, get a start early as well, try and stream a little earlier, and have a good time. Now, Twitch chat not being here right now, I am going to start this park off how I would normally start off a sandbox park, which is build a path out to start and then place down some basic amenities, which facilities, here we go, for me is starting off by building a food stand, and there we go, food stand, had it's fantastic, all of that. And then restrooms and staff room. Still don't get why the staff room is like the largest object on planet Earth, but sure. And then bathrooms. Which actually, the bathrooms being tucked in sort of like this is really nice. Awesome. So, now what I will do is just one turn off path joining. So it can be like that. This way I now have a pretty basic park setup. Just pretty basic park setup to start. Because this is a sandbox park, as I want you guys in the chat to make my park. I will be as the streams go on, in fact, I will be returning to this park every once in a while, so that way we can update it, because I think that would be really fun to come back to it once in a while and update it. But as of right now, the update, this park is, well, brand spanking new, so I'm just making up what I tend to start with when it comes to building parks, so that way when people do start coming in, they can see there is a sort of That's Fantastic 1 is not accessible. Oh, ha. Oops. There we go. You know what? I won't place benches there, I will place trash cans. Not Vintage Bin 2. We'll do World's Fair bins. My personal favorite. Bin style in the game. Yeah. So this is kind of funny, I guess, because there are going to be trash cans. I'm going to place trash cans down around here. But, like, there isn't any, despite all the epic voice lines, there's no, attractions in the park right now. So, just gonna have to wait on that. And I'm hoping to get like a nice short hour, 2 hour stream in here. Save it, post the VOD, and then we can start having some real fun by playing a game I've streamed in the past and is fun to play, or will be once I actually give it the chance it needs, because I never give it the time it deserves, which is criminal, and anyone who watches the stream will probably, and is a friend of mine, will probably immediately know what it is. But I think it'll be a good way to start off the stream, because or stream today, because it'll be something different. But yeah, so I've got a little basic L shape now. Good. So let's see here. So do this. Actually, I should probably have been placing them over here, but it's fine. Did I just hear something about infidelity? That's wild if that is what was actually said, because that definitely was. Okay, that's gonna bother me to no end if I don't recenter that. So shut up, phone alarm. There we go. Got some nice benches here. I will make sure to center this one. Actually, no. Oh. Well, yes to this. I can put it here. But if I put this here, I can make a ride. Start off simple. We will make a wooden roller coaster to start, because I think it'll be fun to make something based on a GCI. I can put the exit there. So, raise her up. And start with, sort of like Invader at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Starts off with a very sharp drop out of the station, and then it just decides to flatten out at the end. The way Invader starts, it's a roller coaster I've ridden, as I am a big coaster enthusiast. Been to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg multiple times. Don't live near it, but I've visited it many times, and every single time I have had so much fun going there. Specifically Apollo's Chariot, Pantheon, honestly, Griffin, Alpengeist. Alpengeist is still in my top 5. World's tallest B&M inverted coaster at 195 feet tall is, well, I mean, there's nothing quite like it. Alpengeist is truly one of those where it's like a one of a kind. Also, I just made like a perfect camelback. What the heck? Now, I wanted this to be sort of like a kid's wooden coaster of sorts, similar to that of like a Grizzly at King's Dominion. There we go. King's Dominion, or I guess California's Great America. Rest in peace. May that park rest in peace. Hopefully it gets to still see the light of day. It soon gets replaced by something, but we all know what it. Anyone who's a coaster enthusiast like me already knows that its fate's already been sealed because of greedy business, which really sucks. But what you gonna do about it, right? Honestly, real bummer that happened. Can I get a, like, snail curve, like, helix? I can. That's kind of fun. So, I need to add a final break run here. There we go. And I think if I do this, will it? Oh, it just barely doesn't. Brutal. So, stop banking, test, and let's see here. What it rides like. It doesn't have to be the greatest ride in the world. Just gonna get, also probably motion sickness. Should have been expected. Unrealistic. It's stuff like that should have been expected. Yeah. Well, the snail curve. And then, hey, that's pretty good. Beautiful. I don't even need to add another train to it. Just do this. Also, yes, I know my choice of queue line is probably hideous. I don't care. It's what this is. I get some say in this park, okay? Like, what? We are using for paths. Yeah, I mean, just call it Gnarler. Why not? No reason not to. Track color, though. Has to be brown for a wooden coaster. I mean, here's a question, chat. For the first roller coaster of the park, would you ride it? Would you ride it? It's got a pretty steep drop into one big camelback, a large double helix, I guess, because one helix. Actually, no, it's just like a single 1.5 helixes, I guess, helices. But then you go over some light dips into another helix that with a decreasing radius before a sharp pop-up with lateral G's into the final brake run. Would you ride it? And this goes for anyone watching the VOD too. Would you ride this? Would you ride this? Alright, now that I've given people the time to answer that, let's move on. Actually, we are going to move on to... hang on. I mean, this was going to be Twitch chat builds my park, but... not turning out this way. So... I guess it's up to me to just build the park in the interim. And going to start out with 2 roller coasters. One children's ride, one thrill ride. just because that's how I like to build my stuff. For all ages, for adults and teens only. Okay. So, yeah. I wish I had Planet Coaster 2, because then... Oh, all. Here we go. Duh. I do wish that, because... And actually, technically speaking, Steel Vengeance is considered a for all ages ride. But I know in real life that, actually, in this one here, I will just straight up build Steve. Also ignore some of these created things. Some are better than others. I know for a fact in real life, Steel Vengeance is not built for kids. Well, I mean, it is, I guess, technically built for kids, because I think its height requirement is like, excuse my sniffling. Well, I guess technically it is, because I'm pretty sure it's like 72 inches. Its height requirement is like 48 inches for some reason, but that is besides thine point. Despite its height requirement being, at least to me, odd at 48 inches, that's what Rocky Mountain Construction says it is, so that is what it is. And I'm going to do this so I can like expand a little bit in here. Oh, interesting. The exit's on this side. I mean, yeah, that lines up, just not what I wanted. Oh, and the exit has to be... Oh, because I have to change the station to have both on this side. There we go. Yeah. There we go. While here, block section can hold 2 trains, so we do that. Fire her away, and now watch as I build a absolutely horrific... There we go. Now watch even more as I build an even more horrific queue line, because, ooh, that is right into the way of Steel Vengeance. Why? Whoops. At least I've played more of this game than I care to admit, so I know there's an undo button. Shortcut. But, yeah, so just place... Actually, can I turn off path joining so I can just... Really? It just barely doesn't... Ugh. This is the worst way to fix a queue line. about to just see Steel Vengeance just coasting past. Oh no, it just made it to the mid course. Trigger. There we go. Fly through that mid course. Woo! There we go. And now it's on what is considered like its second leg. And now it flies past. Whee! Just turn path joining on. It's fine. Personally, I wish I could have done more, because now I also have to do the most boring part of building out a park. The benches. The benches and trash cans, because otherwise your park gets disgusting. Also need to hire some mechanics. But yeah, people will get annoyed if you don't have benches. And should probably hire some security. Place security cameras around. But I'll hire 3 janitors. Actually, how about 5? I will hire 3 mechanics, so that way I'm always fully staffed on mechanics. I will hire 2 extra vendors. I'll hire 2 extra vendors. I will also increase my staff room capacity from 3 to 5. Perk for now will be staff entertainment, because everyone's going to be underworked otherwise. And if everyone's underworked, that's the best I can do. But for right now, Steel Vengeance is open for business. I will place down trash cans, I will get some security, and then I will get security cameras, then I'll get security guards, or actually I'll get security guards, then security cameras. There we go. Security guard, then security cameras. What? Why did it not let me? There we go. 2 trash cans. Bwah. But yeah, people will be making their way over to Steel Vengeance. In real life, they would be sprinting, but this isn't real life, so nobody knows just how good it is. Which, it's considered universally one of the best roller coasters in the world within the coaster enthusiast community, so I unfortunately have not made the trip out to Cedar Point to try it myself. But based on what I've seen, heard, hopefully it's true. Hopefully it is in fact truly an incredible roller coaster, and I am going to set lighting permanent. There we go. So I have a basic theme park built, got 2 rides, got basic amenities. Now it's up to chat. Chat, it is up to you to choose what I do next, because that's what the title is. You guys get to pick what I do. Okay, no one's giving me any suggestions in chat. Not exactly helpful. Let's ride Steel Vengeance, I guess. Motion sickness is a possibility, by the way. So, while I wait for suggestions on what to do next in my park, we are going to ride Steel Vengeance, or if you want to laugh, Steve. Sometimes Steel Vengeance is called Steve. But let's see what we can. I mean, this is literally just... Wish the game audio wasn't so loud. But yeah, this is basically just Steel Vengeance. Literally Steel Vengeance, I should say, not even basically. This is quite literally just Steel Vengeance. I don't know, if people are coming into my stream, I want you guys to build my park in a way. I want you guys to tell me what to build, and then we go step by step and build out a park over maybe the course of a few streams. Woo! Oh man, dude. This weirdly enough feels so. Build Verbolten! Okay, Dylan. Okay. I don't have drop tracks in this, but I can try and... Yes, Okay, Dylan, there isn't drop tracks in this. But I can build everything else Verbolten is. Kinda. It's a terrain coaster, and I have no idea what it looks like inside the house building, but let's see here. Griffin, then. I can build Griffin. I can actually build Griffin, one of my favorite roller coasters at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Here we go. We have Le Dive Coaster. You know what's funny? I've tried building Griffin, actually. So I know this is possible because I've tried building Griffin. I'm a coaster enthusiast who's ridden Griffin 10 plus times. I should be able to make this from memory. Also, I'm realizing it's not as high off the ground as normal because they dig a trench, so... Actually, I can... Why up so early, bro? I just woke up. School got canceled for a snow day, so I'm trying to take advantage of early streaming earlier to try and get some people in my stream, try and grow my identity, I guess is the best way to put it. But anyways, yeah, you looking at I said I still got school. Okay, I don't know if you should say I'm lucky, because I still have snow and 40-degree weather. Radial menu, here we go. Auto tunnel on. Nope, wrong button. So it dives down, goes into about 45 degrees of banking. It's 30 degrees outside right now. Oof, if that's the case, then it's even less here. Oh, hang on a minute. Tighten it up. Goes to 45 degrees. I will flatten it out. And then we go full on the chain lift speed. Shout out to B. And I don't know what exactly would be 200 feet, because Griffin stands 210 feet tall, I believe. But it's a B&M dive coaster, so I'm assuming by the game's own logic, it is in fact at that magical 200 something feet. So we set up here, we grab dive holding, which, fun fact, even and this is true in real life, dive coasters don't actually have true holding brakes because they don't keep you still. And all it does is slowly lower you to give you the illusion of being held. In video game world of Planet Coaster, totally possible to hold it. But if you watch B&M dive coasters on the ground, or even ride it, you might know it's slowly dropping you. And the reason for that is that, yes, they can physically hold you and the train, but it'll increase wear on it. So to allow the coasters to last longer and be able to entertain guests for years and years and years, they don't hold it. So there's some fun little coaster trivia for you. But yeah, let's see here. So you have the holding brake, you have this, then you go into what is it first? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Is it dive loop into Immelman or is it 2 Immelmans? I might watch a POV of Griffin so I can recreate it accurately. So, and that's what I'm gonna do. I cannot recreate Griffin from memory. I have to recreate. I have to watch. There we go. Coaster Force POV, 5K resolution. I'll be right back. Message me when it's done. You got it. I'll send you something over. So let's see here. So yes, go figure. Go figure. The most. Oh yes, it's Immelman because you go under the bridge. But that's funny that the most watched part of the Coaster Force POV of BGWs. So yeah, Immelman, and then instantly up into the mid-course. Okay, first off, why? Second off, why? Like, seriously, what is the point of the mid-course being so early into Griffin? I never really thought about it, but that is really, really strange. That the mid-course is just... Also, I will, despite the fact that it looks jank because I'm not Herman Tilke from F1 or, yeah, I'm no Herman Tilke in F1 or Adam, whatever. I'm no coaster engineer, so I can't make it look all pretty and whatnot. What I can do is flex the fact that I know how to make the fact that I'm a coaster enthusiast who spends way too much time so that it's immediately up, and directly into the mid-course. That is, so the block sections on dive coasters are intentionally made stupid slow. So do that, turn off this. Actually, I'll quickly test it too, because this is, again, video gaming. I don't have to make it realistic. But yeah, dive coasters intentionally make the mid-course go stupid slow. Second one is the dive loop. No, another Immelman. Shut up. Let's see, lock this monster. Stuck on the mid-course. That's funny. So, second Immelman, then down into a splashdown, up into a little helix, and geez, I love Griffin, but I guess I never realized how short of a ride it is. Outside, after the dive loop, it's only like a 1-minute ride time. That's funny. Yeah, after the first drop, it's... Huh. Also, no, we are not going... Here, we have second Immelman, lot smaller. Okay. Guess it's this, then... Oh my goodness. Fine. Do this. Immelman. Comes out here. Again, what's it doing there after the first Immelman when you go in, after the second Immelman, excuse me. Oh, hello. Oh, never mind. Slam the decelerate, increase the speed at which you're going, so that way because I don't have the space to make the Immelman do what the Immelman does in real life. Oh, I went too far back. But yeah, after the dive, it is literally 1 minute of ride time. I had no idea just how quickly Griffin actually goes through. Okay, so it's a small twisted airtime hill. Okay, got it. So goes down, twists up, and then down into a splashdown element, which through the power of auto tunneling I'm able to do. Actually, undo that one. Because then it immediately comes out, and I have to do it like this because, unfortunately, it's not going to be a perfect recreation. I'm sorry, but it has to be done. Otherwise the game will just not allow me to make it. So, here's what I'll do. Little, tire drives here with optional catwalk. Accelerate is really fast. Target speed, fast. Because then I do this. And autocomplete fails. Epic. There we go. Optional catwalk off. Yes, I am sorry the recreation kind of died at the end. But I have kind of made Griffin. At least I got the now feel the wit, power, and speed of the mythical Griffin. So I can technically have 3 trains running on this thing. I'm gonna stick with 2. I'm also going to DM my boy here. Because I know he'll want to see it. So let me just DM my homie here. Shout out Dylan in chat. Of course, can't see chat if you're watching the VOD. And even if you aren't watching the VOD and you're watching live, you won't be able to see chat if you're not already reading it. But it's done. So, we are going to ride. Now prepare to feel the power and speed of the mythical Griffin. Like I said, I used to live near Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, visited it all the time. I don't now, moved away. But, ignoring the poor terrain, because I know why, it gotta look like that, but it do. And now I am going to show you all, which, by the way, realizing now, if this wanted to be an accurate recreation, I need to put catwalks all up in there. But now, 2, 1. Yeah, really long there. Would be a smoother turn. Oh, that's not how it works in real life. The hang time is not that insane in real life. Wish it was. Really wish it was, though. Oh, the hang time is chef's kiss. Wish it was that much. Ugh. Does the ride exceed G-force limits? Is that the issue? No, but it does pull over 6 Gs, which is would be a world record. And apparently gives you -2 Gs of hang time. Interesting. But yeah, it's kind of Griffin. Let me see if the Frontier Workshop has anything so I can Fusion G. Sick. Search coasters. Search. I'm going to search for Griffin. Nope. Not like that. Griffon. Hey! There we go. Someone even made it with the station. Okay, here we go. Here we go. No DLC, just Griffin. I love it. We are going to do this. Nice. Installed. Perfect. G. Okay. G Griffin. Peter Griffin. Do I have to restart? I might have to restart. Could also just be I need to search up the coaster model, Athon. Yeah. Oh. It's called Megalodon. Wait, cliffhanger? Whoa! What the heck is that? Okay. Woo! Nope. I just want to build it. Hello? I want to... Huh? Hello! Oh. So, I have here an accurate build of Griffin from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And we are going to compare mine to an accurate recreation. That's what we're going to do. Because I think it would be fun and also hilarious to compare mine to an actual recreation. So, while the actual one is testing done, here's my recreation of Griffin at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. My recreation of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and then we will compare it to a accurate recreation. Because that's what chat wants. Me to recreate famous roller coasters, I guess. Within the boundaries of the original Planet Coaster. So far, as someone who's ridden this ride, I don't know, 7, 8 times. It's my second most ridden roller coaster behind, well actually it's third. First is Grover's Alpine Express at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, because my brother made me lap that thing 10 times with him when he was younger. Second is Apollo's Chariot. Whoa, bad on that part. Ugh. Probably should have put a motion sickness warning. Like I said, comes into the second implement at least. As just ignore that. And then you go into the splashdown, loop around, and finally you're back at the station. How do we want to rate this from between 1 and 5 stars? My recreation of it. 3 stars, I'll take it. Now, here is someone who went through the painstaking effort to recreate everything related to Griffin, including the station and music. This is a high... ignoring the fact that everything's above the ground because it has to be. This is about as accurate as I think it gets. Also showing up my PlayStation 4 controller skills. But that's besides the point. I will try and provide witty commentary, but also be quiet during some of these, because fun. Three, two, one, let's go. Okay, Griffin doesn't hold you here that long. You don't appreciate the Budweiser factory across the street that long, but over the bridge. Yeah, okay. A little janky with Planet Coaster physics, but that would be the splashdown. Alright, chat. What are we giving this? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'll tell you what it doesn't have that I can do, though. Prepare to feel the power and speed of the mythical Griffin. Okay, why the heck did that work perfectly for timing? I accidentally myself into that. Let's go, dude. But yeah. Oh. I gave it my all. What coaster do people want to see recreated next? While Alright. Enjoy school, and it's probably really boring stuff. While here, before you leave, Dylan, if you're still in chat, what coaster would you like me to recreate? And then you can go on my YouTube channel and see the VOD. Find the VOD to see how it stacks up to the real thing. If you're even still in chat. Okay, he left, so, we're back to the main topic. Chat builds my theme park. What do people in chat want me to do next? Anyone? Got any suggestions? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna end this, start at my next stream, because I don't want to just build this park out. I want it to feel special. But, I guess I'll do a cheesy YouTube outro. Because, thank y'all for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, send it to your friends. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, linked in my channel description. Have a good one.